my head, and I feel like they're attainable, and I do too.
What do you guys think, all three of you, with so much talent now coming back, with you guys all deciding to stick around, what impact should Zone 6 have next fall? What do you guys expect from yourself now?
I feel like we return a veteran group. Everybody comes back that had a key part in the offense developing last year. So I feel like just taking that next step, just getting better as a unit, and then propelling the offense to take the necessary steps to get to where we want to get next year.
I know you guys love JC, have so much respect for him. But you're going to have a new quarterback next year,
Folks, we have Mike Weber over here as well.
What is you guys
and J.K. Dobbins
about that and the idea of the offense being more explosive, more
I mean, that's enticing for receivers, but at the end of the day, we're going to be a veteran group, so we got to step up our play. A new quarterback, it's just going to be different for them because they're going to be running the whole offense, something they've never done before. So we just want to be that group that could make plays, take some pressure off of them.
Johnnie, I know you got one decision to make, but given your role for the coach, kind of what he'd wanted to do affect at all any decision, the decision you made to stick around?
Yeah, I feel like that played a role in it. Also with Terry as well. I mean, just knowing that we can come back and get better, because I mean, there's still a lot of things we left on the field last year. So it's some goals we still want to reach this year. So I mean, having those two guys with me is definitely a big factor.
What were the conversations like between the four of you guys, you three and KJ, about the future? Did you guys have like particular conversations, or were you kind of just leave it up to individual choices?
I mean, it was kind of an individual thing, but I mean, we all talked about it together. The biggest thing, we want to win a national title, and we want to be a big part of that.
How much did an opportunity to maybe play with a guy that you guys are really close with, and Dwayne, factor into your decision to come back here and play?
I feel like
you're at liberty to answer.
Yeah, I feel like, man, we're also close with JT as well. I mean, probably more closer with JT because, I mean, we've been running more with him than Dwayne, but I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one, honestly.
Does it matter to you guys who throws you the ball?
No.
Honestly, not. I mean, that quarterback, when they got elite guys, with Coach Ryan Day, being ahead of the group, he's one of the best in the business. So, who's over our starting quarterback, we have confidence that they'll be able to do the job.
Terry, you and Parris, we've heard the story about a couple years ago coming in and changing the culture of Zone 6. Did you guys not feel like that was done yet?
I feel like we took a big step in that last year. It wasn't just us. KJ took some big steps, and Johnnie helped us too. But at the same time, we just feel like there's more to be done. There's more plays to be done. So we're not satisfied where we took it. We feel like as a part of coming back, we just want to leave the room better than how we came in. So I'm not saying it was a bad room, but just want to keep enhancing every year.
And where can that enhancement come, Parris? I just sum it up with opportunities. Every opportunity you get, just make the most of it, take advantage of it. Definitely, we all feel like we left something on the field last year. Which is obvious to see it. But yeah, I think the leadership around our room is, A1A is top of the list. But I think we just have to capitalize on every opportunity we get this upcoming season. I think we'll be fine.
What is next for this group? What do you guys feel like are the biggest areas that you guys as a group can improve from last season to this upcoming season?
First thing that comes to my head is probably just making all our plays. When you expect to be an elite group at Ohio State, you want to make every single play. We're not going to be 100% every single game, but we got everybody coming back, so it's just going to get the timing down with the new quarterback, and we're going to take it upon ourselves, just not leave as many plays on the field. We made a lot more plays than some people give us credit for, but we hold ourselves to a really high standard. We expect to make every one of those.
Parris, before you made your decision, did you kind of have a feeling that all four of you guys were going to stay for another year, or was it something that didn't kind of enter your mind until Johnnie and Terry both said they were staying?
I had no idea, honestly. To be honest with you, I didn't even have an idea what I was going to do, because my eyes kind of came down to the wire, the last 3 days, whatever, to the deadline, and it kind of was just up in the air, because it's hard to, we worry about each other, but it's hard to make a decision like that, thinking about others at the same time. So I guess it was kind of an individual thing. And then, you know, once I kind of found out what I was doing, that's when I contacted these guys, see where their heads were.
How thrilled are you that everybody's back from your group?
You know, it's crazy. You know, I didn't think that we all would be back, but you know, it's definitely exciting. You know, like they said, like JD said, you know, ultimate goal is to win a national title. You know, and I wouldn't choose nobody else to go win this game, a national title with. So I'm excited.
So you guys didn't talk to each other while you guys were making the decision?
I mean, we did, but it was just like where you at, where your head at? Like, it was just little stuff like that. But I mean, ultimately, like when you make a decision like that, you just want to be kind of off to the side, like alone in a sense, because you know it's hard to deal with outside pressure and then everyone's opinion, stuff like that. You kind of just want to be alone and make that decision on your own. So.
Terry and Parris, you guys were both captains of his team last year. You the only returning captains from last year. How much you guys feel like now you really have an opportunity to be leaders of this team?
We kind of stepped in that role last year, but now being older, the oldest guys on the team, really, it's crazy to think about. We got I guess a younger team in the sense of leadership. So I think it starts with us three offensively. Isaiah's going to, step up a lot for the O-line, but we just got to take that next step as a team, and that starts with us. So it starts with how we're working out, how the young guys see, the way we prepare for games and practice. It's just a mentality that we want to take, and we hope it permeates throughout the team.
Johnny, how much of an opportunity do you see for yourself now to take more of a leadership role than maybe you did last year?
I think I played a pretty good leadership role last year. I mean, people probably don't really notice it or see it, but I mean, I think I have a better opportunity this year, seeing that some guys have left. So I mean, it'd be fun to step up with these guys a little more,
Johnny, with everything you've gone through, knee stuff and whatnot, I mean, a lot of people I think thought maybe you'd jump at the chance to try and make money while you're healthy. What was going through your mind in terms of coming back and doing another year, not getting paid and whatnot, and how are you feeling?
Sometimes it's bigger than the money, I mean, passing up a brothership like this would be crazy. I mean, there's going to be opportunities there, and if it's in God's plan, then I'll be there next year, So, I mean, just being able to come back and spend this time with these guys for another year, I mean, I wouldn't trade it.
Is a chance to put more on film part of that too?
Yeah, definitely.
And how are you feeling? I mean, going through a full season, where are the knees at?
Knees are fine. Body sore. I'm really sore.
To be expected.
It's my first time to made it through a whole bowl season, so I mean I'm sore, but I'll be fine.
Are you happy with how the year turned out? I mean, obviously the touchdowns were there, big plays, but maybe not as many receptions as you'd want.
I mean, it's all fine. I mean, I'm excited with what happened. I was able to finish the season. That was the biggest thing for me. Being able to practice with these guys each and every day.
Does KJ take interviews separately?
Yeah, he's big time. He's big time, man.
Thanks,
do you anticipate another situation where you guys have 6 starters, you guys have multiple starters?
What people don't understand, they play as many people who are good enough to play on the field. We had 8 good enough to play, we probably play 8. It's just how Ohio State is. Everybody doesn't agree with it, but it works for us. So, in years past, we didn't have necessarily 6, so that's why that many play. But we have 6. We're expecting to return, and if there's some young guys that step up to play, I'm sure they'll contribute too.